Going to be changing out the power steering fluid today. Got the Humvee up on jack stands for this one. Got the power steering fluid reservoir mostly drained out, it seems. Was too hard to film with one hand, but this is the setup I was using to drain all the fluid out. Here's the power steering fluid reservoir from underneath. Going to be taking off these two rubber lines. Gonna have to plug up this line and this port once I remove the tubing. Using these AutoZone vacuum caps to plug off some of the drain ports on the reservoir, as well as adapt some of my drainage tubing. So I've got the two inlet ports capped off and these return lines hooked up to my drainage container. Here you can see the old spent fluid on the left and new fluid on the right. Big difference. So now for the fun part, I get to fill the power steering fluid reservoir with hydraulic fluid. Gonna crank the steering wheel left to right many times, keep topping off the fluid while the old fluid in the system drains down. Hence the jack stands, and there's the catch container for all the old fluid. Once I start seeing red fluid coming out that looks brand new, I'll know I'm done. Fluid's starting to look red. Almost there. Pumping the brakes now to drain the other line. And got to keep topping off this reservoir. Brake fluid's starting to clear up. Gonna keep pumping. So now both lines are essentially draining what looks like brand new fluid. So that's how I know I'm done. All right, got both return lines back on, got them clamped down. Now I just got to wipe up the mess. Just popped the cap back on. I'd filled up the reservoir, wiped up my mess. Gonna take it around the block a few times just to make sure I don't need to top it off some more.